I was feeling embarrassed. I didn't want to even put a line because I was walking around to get inspiration, and then I felt frustrated because everyone doing like such a beautiful things. I felt embarrassed to even make a line because if I thought if I do something, they are going to see it and it's going to be so ugly. I don't want anybody to see it. That's what I thought. Let me say hi, everybody that is around here. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. And the topic for today is the time when I thought I was tall. And this is a real life story. I mean, I'm 5'2", right? And I lived many years of my life thinking I was tall. And I'm going to tell you why. And you are going to have like a realization with your own things. Why I thought I was tall? I mean, I'm from Chile. The average height is 5'2". No, 5'1", and I'm 5'2", so I can say I'm not that short out there, right? But the reality is that, I mean, I'm not tall, right? So, but for many years, I thought I was tall because I remember when I was growing up, like my aunts or the people around me all the time saying, oh, you're going to be so tall. Oh my God, you are tall. Sometimes I didn't see one aunt for like 1 year because she lived so far away in another city. So when she see me, she saw me tall, and she will say, "Oh, you are so tall." So in my mind, I was thinking I was tall, right? Also, my grandma. Each time that I see my grandma, the one who passed away, all the time she will make comments like, "I am so glad that you both, for me and my sister, you both are so tall." So. Okay, I keep hearing that I may be tall, right? I thought that. But what I didn't realize, it was that my grandma was kind of short. Actually, she was until here, so it was kind of very short. But I never realized that because she had a big personality. And she all the time used high heels, so I never questioned it. I never questioned that. Also, my aunts, they are kind of short. So of course I was taller than them, and everyone saying to me, you are tall. I thought I was tall. Most of my life, not most of my life, but many years of my life, I lived thinking I was tall. Until one day, living here in United States already, I had a boyfriend. And this boyfriend said to me, oh, my little blah, blah, blah. And then other day again, oh, my little blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, why this guy say my little something, right? Why? And then one day I asked him, why are you saying all the time to me, my little blah, blah, blah? And he said, because you are so little and tiny and cute. And I thought, what? I'm tall. In my mind, right? I'm tall. Why? He think I'm little. So after that, I start kind of comparing myself. Like each time that someone approach, I will see, okay, they are taller or not. And then I start realizing most of the people were taller than me, especially here where the average height is taller, right? I think it's 5'4" for a woman. And Chile is 5'1". So I start realizing, oh my God, I'm not that tall. I'm kind of short. Like everybody's taller than me. And I start remembering that even some of my friends in Chile and many of them were taller than me, but I never realized it. And I start thinking, oh my God, even my sister, I think, is like 1 inch taller. I start like having these images, right? And then I start realizing, oh, why all this? I never realized I wasn't tall. I was kind of short. So this example is a little bit funny, but it's real life, right? And this happened to us during our life. Like our reality is not too much about the real facts. It's about what the people who we grow up usually or we relate to told us. And we believe that. And we thought that was the truth because I lived a lot of my life thinking I was tall. And it happened both way. I think this one is kind of positive, but also it can be other ones that are not as positive, right? Like I'm going to tell you one now, which was my mom telling me, but I'm going to tell you a positive one because it will be unfair for her to share something like kind of negative, and I have to be fair. No, also there were positive ones, right? So the positive one was, I remember I was like 7 years old and my mom coming to my home and saying to me, "Oh my God, you are so lucky." And I'm thinking, what? I'm so lucky? I'm so lucky? Why? Why I'm so lucky, Mom? Because each time that I do a raffle, like because in Chile you do like for the old people or for the people that they don't have too much, and then you do raffles, and then you donate the money or things like that all the time that is going on, right? From school or whatever. So all the time that I do the raffle and I buy a ticket and I put your name, I win the raffle. And when I put any other name, my name or any other name, I don't win. But I put your name and I win all the time. You are so lucky. You bring luck. And then I'm thinking, oh, I'm lucky. So for many, even until now, for many years of my life, like if there is like 100 people and then there is one thing that they are going to is going to happen, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get it because I'm lucky, right? And it has happened to me that I have even win things because I'm thinking I'm lucky. But it came from that moment where my mom said to me, "Oh, you're so lucky," right? Now I have a different perspective regarding to being lucky, and I realize why, but this is like for another video. But that was another positive one, right? That I thought I was lucky because I heard one time my mom saying I'm lucky. Okay, now I'm going with the kind of negative one, right? And I'm going to start this one with one event that happened like a few years ago when my mom came from Chile for vacation. And some people from Chile, they say, "Oh, can you go to this Michael's?" I think it was like the crafting store where they sell like glitter and beautiful things like to make art, right? And okay, so I went with her because they were ordering for her if she can please bring to them. And then I was in the store, and then I see all this shiny, and I thought, "Oh, I'm going to get something, and maybe I do something with it. I decorate something, right?" And I said to my mom, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to get this too." And then my mom looked at me and said, "Why you're going to get that? You are not an artist. Why you're going to get that?" And I felt like so shrinked, like, oh my God, she's right. Why I'm going to take this if I'm not an artist? What I'm going to do with it? I'm not an artist. And I thought that, right? And then I thought, yeah, and nothing to do with what I study. I'm not an artist. But after that, when I arrived at home, I was feeling like bad because I really wanted to explore that. But I felt, oh, I'm not an artist. I can't go there, right? And I even had a conversation with my mom. Why you said that to me? I mean, if I want to buy it, I can buy it. And this was not too many years ago. But then because of that experience, it came to my mind another experience, what's kind of hard. And it was when I have come here to United States and I had a boyfriend. And he said, "Oh, let's take an art class. Let's take an art class," because he wanted to be an artist, right? And I thought, but I didn't. I realized this at that moment with this experience with my mom. And I thought at that moment, and this happened too many years early. And I thought, why am I going to go to a class if I'm not an artist? Why am I going to go to an art class? Now I understand why I was feeling that way and where this is coming from. But I remember at that moment I thought that, and I said, "No, what I'm going to do in an art class? No." And no, let's go, because that way we can go together to the class and be in the class together and then come back together. And then okay, I took the class, right? I thought, okay, yeah, it's going to be fun. But when I was in the class, I was 3 classes with my page white. I couldn't take myself to do anything in the page. Like, I will sit everybody, because usually the people who study art, they have a natural talent, and not just that, I mean, they have taken classes and they have like a background of it because they have been called to do it for many years, right? So I was there looking around, like really people like doing like things for an exposition or something, like so fast and beautiful, and I was feeling embarrassed. I didn't want to even put a line because I was walking around to get inspiration, and then I felt frustrated because everyone doing like such a beautiful things. I felt embarrassed to even make a line, because if I thought if I do something, they are going to see it and it's going to be so ugly. I don't want anybody to see it. That's what I thought. And then the first class, I finished the class with my page white. The second class, I finished my class with the page white. My boyfriend said, why you don't do anything? And then the third class, okay, I said, okay, I'm going to start putting lines. And then I did something, and then I take out the page and I throw it away. And then again, I do another one and I throw it away. And I keep with my page white until I have this realization that, okay, first, I already have my degree, right? I'm taking this class for fun, and I'm not having fun. I mean, why I'm taking this class? I'm taking this class for fun. These people that are here in this class, I don't know them, and probably I will never see them again in my life. Why I do care? Why I'm comparing myself to these people? It's nothing to do what I do in my page, compared with what they are doing, right? It's like comparing 1,000,000% of yourself with another 0,000,000.1% of another person. You can't compare, because we all have like ways of expressing differently, right? And then, I thought, okay, I'm going to, I'm just going to forget. Anyway, I'm not going to see these people anywhere else later. Much better have fun. I'm feeling like a torture here, just because I wanted to feel like a torture, because my thoughts and because I'm comparing with other people. No. And I started drawing. The thing was, you had to do like a few lines and then test like a painting. I don't even remember very well, right? Like a type of painting or something like that. The point is, after that moment, I got myself like doing this, finishing this work without caring about what everybody else is doing. And I finished the semester with an A. When at the beginning, I was thinking, how I'm going to pass this class? How, if I cannot even write one line, because I'm thinking, everyone is doing like such a big art, and here with my line, right? So I go and I broke through that moment. And years later happened this story when my mom came and said, why are you buying these things if you are not an artist? And then I understood at that moment, oh my God, this experience that I had in the college, it was because many times I heard that you are not an artist. Why you want to do that, right? Because I wasn't never called to like doing drawings or things like that, but it doesn't mean you cannot express your art, because you can express your art in too many ways, right? Some people do it with the way they do makeup. Other people, maybe you can use the way how you dress, the way how you combine things, the way how you do a setting when you're going to take a picture. There is too many ways how we can express art, and we don't need to be a professional artist to express our creativity and our art, right? We are all artists in some way, artists of our lives, artists of the things that we do day by day, right? So at that moment, I understood that. I understood, okay, I saw, oh, this is coming from way earlier, but I didn't realize it until that moment when I had that conversation with my mom, and she said, why are you writing this if you are not an artist? And it came to my mind those years when I went to the college here. Just for fun, I took that class, and it was like a torture at the beginning. So I want you to think that's for you. What thing you have been stopping to do that you want to explore? It doesn't mean you're going to be like a professional on that, but allowing yourself to explore everything, to explore, because I mean, we don't have to do everything perfect, right? But it does not, because we don't do it everything perfect, it means we cannot explore that. So I think it was a big experience for me. And I also remember it one time in Chile. Was this commercial. It was this commercial where it was one kid that it was the kid was like a draw, like the whole kid with the legs and the hand and one ball, and then someone saying, oh, you don't have legs for the football, for example, for the soccer, because football is in Chile, soccer is here, right? You don't have legs for the soccer. So then the drawing delete the legs. Then someone say, oh, you know, you don't have fingers for the piano. And then they delete the from the kid the fingers. And then, oh, you know, you don't have a beautiful voice, you sing so bad. And then they delete all this part. And then, oh, you are not good for whatever. At the end, the drawing of the kid disappears. It's just this page white, just the page, because can happen to us, like if we allow it. Like someone say you are not good for this, and then this, okay, you never use it again. Someone else say, oh, you are not good for this, and then, okay, I'm not good. And then you start believing all that until the point that you disappear. And then you really think you're not good for anything because you cannot even see it, because it was deleted part by part, moment by moment, phrase by phrase, experience by experience, person by person. But you know what? You can take the pen and you can start drawing yourself back. But it has to be you who take the pen and who draw yourself back. Because you are still there. All your gifts are still there. Are we ungrabbing them? Because we can die with all our gifts there without ungrabbing. Actually, we are all going to die with some gifts ungrabbed because it's infinite. But at least let's ungrab as many as we can, right? And let's have fun. And never compare your journey with anybody else's journey, because that is going to be like a torture, right? Because you're comparing like the that little part of you, maybe with the best part of them. So what? Just express every part of you and live every part of you for you. Other people don't have to appreciate it. You have to appreciate it. So that was my conversation for today, and I think it's a very powerful topic because really, I think we all have experienced that, right? I share the positive ones that I experienced and one negative one, but we all have positive and negative ones, and we have to be fair, because sometimes we remember the negative ones and we forget about all those positive encouragements, right? So let's be fair and let's start like getting the dust from everything so we can be us. And sometimes it takes to take your time apart, like especially when we going to and do our life in another place. It's so much easier, right? It doesn't mean you don't love the people. Of course you love it, but sometimes when you keep yourself in the same environment, it's harder. right? But it's possible. So that was my conversation for today. And if you are a lady that lives here in Los Angeles, I hope you have time this Saturday and you get to know other amazing, powerful, unstoppable ladies. Thank you so much for your time. Even if you watch 1 minute, 1 hour, the whole, I mean, not 1 hour because it's not 1 hour the video, but I don't know, 10 minutes the video, whatever it is. I should have done this live inside my car. You know why? Because I'm freezing. It's so cold. Like I'm freezing right now. You know, it's so cold. But I'm happy that I did it, and I'm happy that I hope it wakes you up something in you that you realize, oh, you know what? I'm scared to do this. And even if you don't remember the moment where this started, even if you don't remember, just remember, you know what? I'm scared of this, but, and you know that we have like thousands of thoughts every day, and we don't, subconscious mind is having most of them. So even if you don't understand the thinking, you know, there is, for sure there is some thoughts in my subconscious mind that are making me feel this way. Even if I don't understand or I don't realize all those thoughts, I'm going to forget them, and I'm going to hear this voice, the strong voice. Because we can always have a fresh start at this moment. Always. This is your most important moment. This is your most important moment, and always is going to be, this is your most important moment, the now, right? It doesn't matter. Okay, we believe too many stories for too many years. So what? So what? It's past, it's gone, right? It affects, and you know there is this saying, oh, we always bring the child, but we always bring the child. I mean, the child has good and bad, all the childs. But if we're living on the past, yes, we always bring it. But we're living in the now. So in the now, you have the power of a fresh start in any area you want. Any area. Everything. It's the same probability of anybody else. Even if you think they are so far away, it doesn't matter. We all have this now that we can decide, you know what? Like at that moment that I was at the college, like 3 days without drawing anything, and I thought, you know what? Why I'm comparing myself with all these people? Who cares? I'm going to do my lines wherever they go. And it was so refreshing, so like a really breakthrough. And I have had other moments like that, but I cannot put all that in one video, right? So later I'm going to do one when I was a Girl Scout, and how I break through to like movement and be able to express myself and move, right? So I hope you have a beautiful rest of the Wednesday. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. I send you all the love and the good energy and high fives. You're a rock star. Bye.